Okay, we're back here again. Another gaming videos, and this time we're playing the next Remedy game, Control. Now, Control might be my favorite one out of all of them, just because the lore and the whole like atmosphere and tone. Definitely a change of pace from the other games. But yeah, this one really sets into motion the lore. Like it really establishes the lore of the Remedy universe, like video games. And it connects a lot of stuff together. So this one's really fun, and yeah, this one's gonna be crazy. We're gonna start a new game, start all over. I played this game like I don't know 5, 6 times already, and that's saying something for me because usually I don't play games that many times over and over. As far as like single player stories go, like it takes a lot for me to play a game over and over and over and over, and this is one of them. It's because I love the story. The story is so great, and yeah, this game came out in 2019, and it's just so good, I think. And wait, let's adjust the audio real quick. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start a new game. Here we go.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello?
Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Okay, so we are in
Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
we're in a building right now, and this tutorial is driving me crazy. Anyways, we're in a building, and we're in New York. So we're back in New York in the Remedy world, and there's the outside. People are chilling. So it looks like a rainy day. And yeah, pretty cool. So basically, this is a new character. This is Jessie Faden, and she's here for an interview for a job. And she's here in this building, and this is the offices of the Federal Bureau of Control, United States, as you can see so nicely. And yeah, this is the Federal Bureau of Control. Now, if you remember in Quantum Break, there was that ripple effect thingy. There was two ripple effects that happened, and one of them I told you about was when we put when we were Jack Joyce and we put the freaking we put the monitor on the screen to like to broadcast the Monarch propaganda thing, and for broadcasting the propaganda, it sparked all kind of people like having conspiracy theories. Like it put their conspiracy theories to the next level, and they started talking about like, oh, this all connects to these weird stories we've been hearing about the uh the 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 AWE, which see they changed the name. See in the other game the graffiti said AWE, and now we know it. We're gonna find out what it is. But they said there what it was, the the Bureau of Altered World Events. This game they decided to change that story, and they swapped it out for the FBC. So now it's the FBC. AWE will still have an importance in this game, but they changed out the acronyms for something else, and that was FBC, so Federal Bureau of Control. So all those people were having conspiracy theories about Monarch, saying, "Oh yeah, Monarch, we've been hearing about this shadow agency, and now you're gonna find out what this shadow agency is, the Federal Bureau of Control." And she's like here for a job interview, and she's talking right now. You're hearing her talk to herself, and yeah, she's here for a job interview. So let's get it going. I had to sum all it up. And if you notice, like on the office desk, you're gonna start noticing like weird shit. Like, why do they have Rolodexes, and why do they have files, and why do they have old phones and fans and typewriters? Like, where's all the actual tech? Like real-time tech, like modern tech, like out there. And you're gonna find all that out. So let's look around. Oh, also, if you're wondering why this character looks familiar, if you're like, oh, she looks familiar, it's because it's the same. I remember I told you that Remedy likes to use the same actors and voice actors. This is the same exact actress, whatever, that played Beth Wilder in Quantum Break. Her name is Courtney Hope. In this game, she's playing a completely different character now. So this is not Beth Wilder. This is Jessie Faden. Same actress, but different character now, because that's what Remedy loves to do. And speaking of that, there's also a picture right here. And if you see this person, you're gonna find out who he is right now. That is the actor James McCaffrey who voices Max Payne in the Max Payne games. He also has a role in this game that's very important. So, like I said, Remedy loves to use their actors and actresses over and over in games. So she's freaking out. She's wondering where the heck everybody's at. Now she's going past security checkpoint because nobody's here anyways. And we get our first file in the game. Let's see what it says. Okay, I got this one. So it says can I zoom in? Oh, I can. The Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered ironic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Any material under the Bureau of Investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. So basically, they're saying they don't allow any smart technology, laptops, pagers, anything, not even number 2 pencils. They don't allow anything in this building, which is crazy to think, but yeah. Let's see this first little room right here. As you can see, look at this old, got old TVs, analog TVs. Um, some cigarettes, newspapers. They have newspapers here. They still use newspapers. And look, the monitor says initial lockdown in effect, or internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. That's not good. That means the building's in lockdown, and maybe that's why no one's around. So we're gonna go upstairs. You can see this building's very what do they call that type of architecture? Oh, storage is open. Brutalism. It's like very brutal. Documents. Let's see what this one says.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
She's talking about the FBC logo. She's seen this logo in her dreams. Interesting. Another collectible. Records and research. Compiled by the FBC, ordered by director Zachariah Trench. Okay, Major, staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction. Minor, office equipment, janitor cost, mold removal, HQ liability cost. For cost breakdown, 5 years comparison charts. So right now we're not really seeing much. Everything's kind of redacted. But as you go more into the game, it's gonna get more. You're gonna start figuring out what the heck's going on here. It's gonna get crazier. Also, looked how they use those old tubes. I forgot what they're called for the mail, for like mail and stuff. Pretty interesting. This man's very important as well in the story. And it says here, Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Okay, he's the head of research, like a scientist. This is a funny one. Our bureau at work. It's a man. Looks like he's holding a stick or something. What's his importance? We have no idea yet. There's some books right here. Little waiting area. And then the most important person right now in this whole entire game is right here. Director Zachariah Trench. He's like the boss of this whole place. And that's James McCaffrey, aka the voice of Max Payne. Okay, so let's keep going. Or Alex Casey now that he's considered Alex Casey. Bathroom. A gender inclusive bathroom? Nothing in there.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Very like old 70s looking house. Offices. I keep thinking it's a door, but it's actually a window. I like how their snacks are all just like blank, non-advertisements. First poster right here says, "Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from Security Department." Whatever the heck that means. Like as you go into the lore of the game, you'll start to realize what all these posters are trying to say. Right now, you're like, what the hell does that even mean? Another office. They got old equipment here with old typewriters and recorders, real tracks, coffee mugs. Okay, let's see what this file says. A lot of it's redacted right now. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill, good luck. Attention all, whatever. See, right now we don't know what the hell that even means. I just love these offices rooms. So eerie. Another file. We'll read it in a minute.
Hello?
Meren harjoisvaelta. Etsi tietä valon sen maan ainiaan.
Pretty creepy.
Pois. Harteilla kai olla pois. En kuulu. Aina
Hey,
vaan.
excuse me?
Suodan jolta kutsutaan.
There you are. You are
Hear about the job? Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Like the way he mops the floor. Like, he's not doing such a great job, is he? I tell him, like, hey, come back here and clean this. But basically, that's gonna be her boss, and she's here for an interview job to be a janitor. Assistant. Because he's the head janitor. Then there's a little office room right here, or a little closet, room closet. She's got to go in for the interview. And if she gets the job, she'll be working under him. And his name is Ahti. Elevator just opened. And now things just got really weird. Because how did we just do a whole loop? I should probably take off the tutorials. They're driving me crazy. Where is it? Over here. There it is. Yeah, we just did a whole loop. So, like, what the hell just happened there? Watch this. There was a door, there was a whole hallway here, and now it's gone. What the hell just happened? You're probably like, what the heck? There was a freaking walkway right here. Things are already starting to get weird here. Gonna walk past Audie. There's the bathroom again. Allegedly. A broom in there. That's literally where I came from. But now I did a full loop. And now if you look at the wall, Audie's picture is gone, and in place of Audie's picture is an elevator. So what the heck is going on? And this is clearly the same place because same TV room. Go downstairs. It's the same place. The same people are outside still waiting for their ride. So it's like, what the heck just happened? And she keeps seeing this logo in her dreams. Their logo. So let's go up to that elevator now.
the cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
So that intro is pretty cool looking. It's like a movie or something. It's crazy how good it gets, this game. But now she just dropped some knowledge. She just finished saying it's been 17 years since she's seen her baby brother. And this bureau apparently took her. So this organization apparently took her baby brother Dylan. It's been 17 years. So now we kind of get a sense why she wants a job here. And look at this place. It's crazy looking. There's a trench again. And then this is what the building looks like from the outside. It says oldest house discovered August 4, 1964. So this building's been around since 1964. It's been established. And the funny thing about this building, it's inspired by an actual real-life building in New York that looks exactly like that, where it's like no windows at all in that building. It stands out from the whole entire city. And apparently some crazy stuff goes on there. Like conspiracy people have some crazy theories about that building. But yeah, that's what this building is based off of. And that's what it looks like from the outside. Some alarms going off here. Papers are on the floor. Another old looking TV. Multiple containment breaches detected. Whatever that means. Another file. The oldest man in the world. We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. There's trench. Oh, let's see what the files say. So we got two unread ones. Here we go. Let's read some first. Federal Bureau of Control reminder: draft any public-facing material. Okay, while pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. So those are phrases you want to use at this place they're talking about. Words and phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood or bleed, loss, apologies or sorry. So willow, AWE, whatever that means. Use these words and don't use those words. Next one. To the executive sector staff from admin. Subject R4 repost due soon. Okay, let's see what it says. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempting from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. So basically, you gotta file those R4s, and if you don't, you gotta talk to these head people. And we know one of them now is Dr. Darling, the head of research. We just saw him on that portrait over there, the scientist-looking guy. And apparently, there's some other high-up people they got to talk to in case they want to get past their R4, whatever the hell that means. Okay, let's keep going. Papers on the floor. Clearance level 1. We do not have clearance yet for that door, so we can't go in there yet. If it's green, we could go in it. If it's red, well, it's obviously locked. Another room. This, Director Trent sure loves putting his face on all the freaking rooms. Let everybody know who they're working for. And there's this right here. That photo again. Some cowboys in the early Appalachian times, probably. The heck was that? Loud sound. Central Executive, that's locked. Something just happened in that room over there. Let's read this file real quick. Okay. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So he just told his assistant that he's canceled all his appointments, and he can't trust anybody. Is he going mad? What's happening? And that looks like this is his office. Office of Director Zachariah Trench. We just heard a loud bang in there, so this can't be good. Let's find out what just happened in there.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
We're in his office.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
And we just discovered his body's on the floor. The loud bang. So he think he just shot himself. Blood all over the floor. off the chair. Blood all over his desk. This is not good. The boss is dead, and this is not good at all. And now we're getting tempted to pick up this murder weapon.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Oh, look at this place. Where am I?
Knowledge dump, knowledge bomb just happened right now. We just saw a video of Director Trench watching a film reel explaining objects of power, and now we know what AWE stands for. It stands for Altered World Events. And apparently that weapon that she just picked up is called the service weapon. And apparently, whoever the hell was talking to her in that weird voice, that image over there, they want her to wield the weapon and become the new director. This is her challenge, last ritual. Live or die, pretty much. And now she just got transported to this freaking place. Look at this place. It's crazy. Like, if this was like real like shit, I'd be scared as hell. What the fuck am I? Walking on these weird structures made of who knows what material, like onyx or something, gold, and like there's like nothing below. And the scary part is she's gonna have to jump right here. Oh, almost didn't make it. Another jump right here. The hell's that? That don't look friendly at all. Oh! Oh! Why can't I grab it? There you go, I punched it away. Well, that's right, now I got punching powers, apparently. Because I took off the tutorial, I was like, what do I do? That's right, that punched the thing away. So I can punch now! Now it wants me to get that weapon.
The same gun.
Look at it. crazy as hell.
Okay, now I have a gun.
The floor just came up. I gotta kill those things now. Oh, there's more. Oh, they're shooting back at me. That mean? Let's go look around here quick. That's not a place you want to be.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
She's happy
Things
to
have
be
quieted
here.
down outside. Is it safe to go?
She's happy to be here, and she's now director of this whole entire building, apparently. She took the murder weapon that seems to be alive. She's now the director of this whole building. She went from going for a job to be a janitor's assistant to running the whole building. What the heck's going on here? And apparently this weapon is a service weapon, so that's crazy. And then there's some pictures of Trench, and there's a Joe Biden sworn in Trench. And I guess the Bureau, there it is again, cutting some red tape. Pretty crazy. There's a certificate. Who knows what's in that glass jar? It looks like there's a Oh, I know what's in there. It's mold. Okay, so then what else? There's blood everywhere. And there's Trent shaking this guy's hand for some approval or something. Something's going on there. There's a young James McCaffrey / Trent. Getting some accommodations, some awards. And look at that! And now her picture's on the wall, Jesse Faden's picture. So she might be the real director now. What the hell's going on here? How did they get a picture of her so fast and put up there? What's going on here? What's that all about?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Well, just psychically push that guy out of the wall. What the hell are these guys? Whoa! And they vanished too. Materialize. Something just happened to Jessie. And something got into her. And then she was like, "You help me get it out." So what the hell is she talking about? And who is she talking to? A lot of questions going on here. In the Federal Bureau of Control. And what the hell are those things that just try to attack me? Yeah, look, check it out. Things are changing. Now Jesse's on the wall. It says Director Jesse Faden. That is trippy. Look, the elevator's gone. And now we're in a new hallway. Like, what's going on in this building? The hell's over there?
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Now Trench is talking to her. Like, what the hell's going on here? And somebody spilled coffee on the floor. They better pay for this. Look at that. They ruined the whole fucking carpet. Let's read this. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around the Bureau of Documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Wear access badge at all times. No distributing confidential projects out loud. Discussing. The one to finish the coffee pot makes the new one. Well, whoever spilled that one's in trouble. spill that coffee right there. Let's see if we can zoom in with the photo mode and see what the hell this says right here. It says, oh, those tubes. Place your item in the canister. Add from padding top and bottom if you are sending blood or other specimens in the glass tube. That's weird. Check that the canister is properly locked. Place the locked canister in the tube. Check the location code for the destination. Punch the code and send the tube. Read and understand the operations manual. Okay, those are for those tubes that we see everywhere. Like these guys can't use email, so they have to use those tubes and send them around the whole building just to convey messages around. It says first aiders are, and a whole bunch of names. And then it says, please do not bring dogs in the office. Some of us have allergies. And then it says, let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. These are probably devs, obviously. And then, what's this one say? Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. There's that mold again. Be sure to wash your hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingers, nails, palms, and back wrists. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Then there's recycling tips. Then there's a book club, but I can't make out what it says. Then there's socks and ballerinas live at the oldest house. Friday night executive sector. Then there's acoustic guitar for sale. Was that the same one we saw in Quantum Break, that advertisement? Reminder to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Someone's stealing lunch. Then the crazy one right here. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. So we'll figure out eventually soon what the hell that means. The delays caused by the house shift do not count towards overtime. Okay, let's keep going and explore more of this crazy place. There's a coffee pot right there. There's more. There's her photo again. She really is the director now of this place. Also, we just got uh a collectible. Got a few of them actually. Let's read some of these files here. Research files. Okay, this is we're gonna learn about. Well, let's do this. Let's read this one first. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. That's his quote. Zachariah Trench. Looking pretty good there. And now it says, uh, do we read this one before? Compiled by the NPC, Director Trench. Data Center Initiative, Construction. Yeah, we read this one already. Now we got this one. This is a new enemy type. Compiled by Emily Pope, Research Specialist. Ordered by Director Jesse Faden. Now we're getting file reports that she supposedly ordered already. Field research on the Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Summary. The Bureau has made many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of that fact. The Bureau has many security guards in it, and now the Hiss took them over. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles that they carried prior to corruption, while their armored guards can carry bullpup action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of the certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance. That's that red stuff you see around them, capable of stopping bullets. Pretty crazy. Is this shielding a result of a prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic host over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance, whatever the hell that word is, Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that the corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file so-and-so. So this is what this supposed Emily Pope has come up with on observation. So the security guards of the oldest house are being corrupted by this so-called hiss. Those guys that just shot up. Okay, and that's what it is. Now let's go read this case file. ID service weapon OOP1KE. Acquisition date 8/04/1964. So this gun that I have in my hand right now was first established in 1964. That's how fucking old this gun is. So containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. Paratil. I can't ever say that word. Paratility. I can't say that word. The object's form is variable. When bound to the object, when unbound, the object allows paratilians. I can never say that word. To blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank. Through their criteria is unknown. So basically it's saying this weapon is bound to this individual, and if the weapon is rejected, the person holding the weapon will just pretty much die or disintegrate. So luckily for Jessie Fadian, when she picked up this weapon, this gun, it didn't kill her. It accepted her as the host. So now she wields this special weapon, and it's been around since 1964. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. So it's been in that office room. That's where they first found it. The popular hypothesis blank many forms throughout history. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Van Strasse, all weapons that blank of their wielders. So this is like a legendary weapon, just like the folklore of Mjolnir and Excalibur and all that shit. It's that kind of caliber of specialty weapon. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, see Dr. Darling's presentation for more details. So, there's considering this to be an object of power. That gun is an object of power. Whatever that means. We'll figure out what that means soon enough. And now we got this real tape of Director Trench. Let's hear what it actually said, the full message. Let's play it. Objects of power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the Astral Plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Wild. So basically it's saying that there's these altered world events that happen, and sometimes the results of them have objects of power, and this is one of them. And now we're hearing this weird chant, these voices. So now we know what these guys are. They're one security guards that worked here. Whoa. And now they've become part of the thing known as the Hiss. Whatever the hell that is. Also, I just picked up some material. This material is used for upgrades on my guns and stuff. You don't have any clearance levels, but I picked up some sort of material. Undefined reading. Cat 1. Whatever that means. Let's look around some more. Oh. Nothing special in here. A file on the floor. Let's see what it says. I got a mod now. Health boost. 25%. I'll take it. I got a weapon mod as well. Reload speed. A fast reload speed for this gun. And this gun's called the Grip. The Grip is a reliable with semi-automatic fire that is deadly at shot and long range. That's what I got going on right now. Let's see what this says. 2 executive staff from admin. Executive meeting agenda. Okay. Federal Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of the AW responses. Altered world event response. Update on the mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supply of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. So there's that altered world event thing. And we're hearing about this mold. So they seem to have a mold issue in this building. And the mission says, welcome to the oldest house. Proceed further into the bureau. Welcome to the oldest house. Jessie Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Bureau for Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Auntie, Jessie finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the Astral Plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, which is an object of power, called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. So there's object of power, and it's called the service weapon. And this version of the service weapon is called the grip, a semi-automatic fire, good for long and short range. And notice how it reloads on its own, like it's constantly moving. See how the barrel's like moving, and it feels alive when I aim it down sights. Watch, I'll shoot. It heats up and then it reloads on its own. Look at that. It's like an alien weapon. Okay, what's next? Look at that right there. It's an office worker. He's not having such a great time right now. He's just floating up there. Another bathroom. Same toilet paper is always falling down. It's pretty creepy. Another room right here.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Building shifts. Maybe that's why when she was walking around the whole walls keep changing. There's her again. There's some mumbo jumbo on the walls. Released articles. Masa. Leno. These are his names. Someone's jumping off some steps. Can be taken for reuse. Whatever these equations mean, I have no idea. I'm not a mathematician. There's a party going on here though. Look at all that liquor and wine. Boardroom right here. Look, they do have computers, but look at that. They're like old ass computers from like the 80s. That employees are all hanging up in the air, suspended. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Starting to make more sense now, this place. This is don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Let's see what this file says. Correspondence. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chess Amberbury, whatever the hell that means. Wife, we'll meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. So these freaking employees work so hard they forget their own personal lives sometimes. Even their own, like, wives' birthdays. And this is the same multimedia we read right now about the shifting building.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Avoid modern technology. No modern technology in this building. Is this a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. That's another thing. See, they can't take any of their office supplies outside. They can't take anything inside the building outside. Everything has to stay inside the building. And nothing comes in and nothing goes out, pretty much. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. Well, now we know what happened to these security guards. They're all getting taken over. The old-looking refrigerator, man. Shelter, max occupancy, 6 persons. Shelter M72, shelter ID G1002. Protection rating STD. What? 81. Okay. Oh yeah, service. Shelter service hatch. So, in case she hits the fan, you're supposed to run inside of here. But apparently that didn't work because look at this guy. A whole network of tunnels in here. These are upgrades and stuff I can use for my weapons. House memory. Material. This toilet/sink right here has got a file on it, so let's see what that says. Correspondence. Okay. Here it is. To H. Marshall from L. Kinman. Another dud. For Marshall's eyes only. Well, now it's for my eyes. Marshall, we checked out the suspected altered world event in Dutal. Dutal? Where's that at? I don't know where that's at. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the manufacturing clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake altered world events, the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Kingdom. So pretty much, these agents are going around looking for altered world events. And sometimes there's nothing but, just a bunch of, like, there's not an altered world event. It's just a dud. Like, there's not anything special going on there. So apparently this guy's complaining to Marshall about that. That we need a better job of figuring out what's the real threat and what's not a threat. There's that. It's good to read the files. It gives you like a whole, like if you just play the game without reading the files, you kind of miss half of what the hell's going on. And it kind of like, takes away from the mystery, and also it helps like, it just doesn't help the story at all. You gotta read the files. So it may seem like the game is like, oh, like stop, read a file, but like when you're that invested into the lore and it really establishes what's going on, it helps a lot. Now I'm in Central
Hissing sound
Executive.
that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Just talking about all those voices talking right now. The Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964. It's the same year they found the house, and the same year they found the service weapon. As part of an effort to strengthen government relations, we are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? Kind of reminds me of fucking in California in LA, the freaking Scientology people. Except the Scientology people, they want to like pull you in and like indoctrinate you, whereas the Federal Bureau of Control's like, get out of here! What are you doing here? Why are you here? Like, okay, so let's see. If their answers are su- su- sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. Whoa. If their answers seem maybe hostile, who knows what that means? Escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Oh, so they're trying to weed out the people that know about the bureau, and the ones that don't, they just shush them away. Interesting, interesting. And there's all that. Read this file. Okay, it's called Compiled Pamela Bornate and Lorenzo Dune researchers by order of Emily Pope. Okay, so these two researchers compiled this data for Emily Pope, the research specialist. Let's see what this says. Examination of paranatural topics, urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of the altered world event. So basically, all those urban legends you hear about, like the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, and Loch Ness Monster, to the normal people, it's like, oh, it's just bullshit urban legends. But to the Federal Bureau of Control, they take it very serious, and they investigate these places because they consider these places to be altered world events, supposedly, if they are true. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own blank, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be very artificially blank in pop culture using our Bureau-made anthology television program. So they have a television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination ex- excrebates the details. So pretty much, they have a television program that helps like soothe the mind of the public to make them not freak out about these urban legends and altered world events if they know about them. They make light of them. Uh, and they also help do this to like weed out possible interests and stories and leads. So certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Altered world events that only occur on blank a pair of scissors that consumes human through two punctures on the blank. These details, living in their minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. They take it very serious, this shit. Refer to file 4, and like I said, the more we go into the game, the more some of these black tapes will be pulled off. Okay, so let's keep going. So it's like you want to collect the files, you want to read stuff, so more black tape is unsolved. Pretty creepy right there. It's our first radio.
She came from across the sea, like a bolt of lightning. Head on top of the mountain, hands above the tree. She lit the blinded eye, burned into my retinas. Head on top of the mountain,
Yeah, let's keep going.
hands above the tree.
It's pretty creepy. See it a little more. Very terrifying. Giant black pyramid. These people hanging up there. Security guards. See if we can get closer to them. The update screwed up the freaking camera now, so we can't zoom in all crazy like we used to. So it's whatever. Okay, this is the part where I might die, so be prepared. Ugh.
Ready.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
What truly does that mean? Yeah, I got something. I got another health. But that one's better than this one, so I'll just destroy this one. Oops. Let me destroy it. Destruct. Got another material. Hidden trend. So gotta cleanse the control point. Oh, there's another one over here I can pick up. Destroy this one too. I can see it's gray, and blue's better than gray, so destroy that.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me.
There's the
We
shelter.
saw you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, so we got another knowledge dump. Pretty much, Emily Pope is a research specialist. They were hiding inside this shelter until Jesse called them out as the new director. We're also getting some freaking texture glitches. There you go, it's fixed. I don't know why it does that. Especially in this area, it's really bad. Okay, so anyways, she is the new director, blah 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 blah. And Jesse told her about the hiss, gave the name to the thing called the hiss, and Emily liked the idea of calling it the hiss. They need to run further tests on it, but right now, Emily told Jesse, you need to go cleanse more areas of the oldest house because there's other areas that are still in lockdown and that are controlled by the hiss, and they don't know how Jesse got in, and they don't know how she's cleansing these areas, but it's working. So she wants her to keep doing that, and in exchange, they'll have provided her for more information. But pretty much Jesse is in charge now of everybody, which is insane. And they're all just following protocol and letting her be in charge, even though Jesse has no idea what the hell this place is about, which is crazy. Also, you're seeing Jesse talking to somebody in her head, and you'll find out what that is eventually. So let's keep going. Got a file here. Okay. It's called control points. That thing we just took over. That circle area that we just cleansed from red to, whatever. Compiled by Paul and Lorenzo for Emily. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. Okay, let's examine this real quick. What that means is these devices right here, this little satellite and these boxes and all that, whatever circle that's inside of it with this black tape, these areas are not affected by the house shifts, like the building shifts. So these areas are off limits to the shift. So like the walls can't just come in and smash this whole area. It's protected by these devices that are control points. And this is the center of the control point. And there's several of them throughout the house that I gotta cleanse. Let's keep reading that file. Where was it at? No, it was under, I think it was under this one. Or was it, where was it at? Oh, it's right here. Research. Okay, when the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or blank or vulnerable spots in the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Yeah, because these guys are all working here and they want to make sure they're safe, they don't get crushed by the walls that are constantly moving. Theoretically, this technology could be exploited to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be, I guess, controlled. Basically, like in theory, they could put these things around all the oldest house. There would be no shifting whatsoever. But apparently, the oldest house refuses. Only certain points in the house are allowed to like have no effect. The rest of the house just refuses to stop shifting whenever it wants. So it's like the oldest house is like, fuck you. I'm not gonna let you stabilize me. These guys are all like, examining it, trying to figure it out what the hell it is. And if you notice, uh, well, I'll talk about that later. I don't want to keep confusing. Anyways, let's keep going.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
This kind of sucks. Like, you
Jesse,
corrupted.
over here.
It's pretty much over for
We need
you.
to make a plan, Jesse.
That's why they have those shelters in case stuff like this happens. They can go in there. It protects them.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.